Hello, everyone. My name is Krimitsos, and I'm the host of the Business Women Rock podcast. How many of you out there have a story in you, or you have really good information that you want to share with people, or you have access to information that you want to share with people out there? Let me see. All right. So how many of you would love to be able to do that on a grander scale than what you're doing right now? Okay. So I'm going to share with you why podcasting and why the platform of podcasting is such a powerful way to be able to do that. So this idea started where all great ideas start, on a cruise. So last year, right about this time, I was sitting in that exact same spot where you guys are, where it's like, there's something bigger. I know I'm supposed to be able to spread messages across the world, and I just don't know how. So I went on a cruise surrounded by really amazing people, and I heard Jenny Larson speak, who's a 7-figure blogger who had this great story to tell about how she scaled out her business, and the content that she was providing on her blogs was impacting millions of people all over the world, and she was barely working, and she was obviously making 7 figures. So I was like, I'm thinking too small. I've got to do something. So I chose podcasting. And what I did is I created the Business Women Rock podcast because, let's be honest, business women do rock, right? So back in February of this year, 14 weeks ago, I started the Business Women Rock podcast, where I interview amazing women who have awesome business stories to share 3 times a week. And I share that content to just people out there who are listening, right? So what's been happening over the past 14 weeks is that we have grown a listenership. We have built a community. And the reason is because the content is phenomenal, because when you hear somebody's story, just like we're hearing all night tonight, you really connect with it. And you can hear the vulnerabilities, you can hear the great stuff, you can get ideas, and you can impact your own journey. So what's been happening is that this community of listeners have been building, and for 14 weeks, we have impacted, and we have had 28,000 people download the show, which is incredible. So why is podcasting so powerful? Number one, it is because it's mass communication done on an intimate one-on-one scale. So when I'm on the podcast, it's not me talking to everyone in this room. It's me talking to you, and you have me in your earbud while you're running. You have me, in your car, just me and you whenever you're driving. And it's a very intimate forum. And so it gives an opportunity to really build a community all over the world. 12% of our listeners are not in the United States. So all of a sudden, 28,000 people, the majority of whom I have never met, are being able to listen to these amazing stories and being impacted. And the social proof is telling us that people are really, truly taking the information from this. And so, what story do you have? What information do you have that people really need to hear and people can and really have? So the second reason why it's so powerful is because the little guy can do it. Yes, you have your people like the Adam Carollas and the Susie Ormans and the Dave Ramseys who are coming over and bringing their audiences to podcasting. But then you have the little guys. No one knows me. These 28,000 people don't know me from Adam. But yet I have been able to create really great content and build it out through platforms like iTunes and Stitcher and SoundCloud, and we're able to really be able to get this message out there. So really, how powerful is it? It's so powerful that over 14,000 people are following the Facebook page just to be able to get the content and get connected to it. What content do you have to share that people are waiting to hear? So the little guy can really do it, but how big can the little guy really get? There are people who started... Entrepreneur on Fire is one of the ones that I follow, and they're really great interviews. And just shy of 2 years, he has over, I believe, 6 million downloads. Pat Flynn is another one who has 7 million downloads. Mark Maron has WTF, 100 million downloads. These are people who did not have a name before they went into podcasting. They're just providing phenomenal content, and people are listening, and people are paying attention. So ask yourself what you want to be inspired by and what platform you want to use to be able to really put your message out there, what message you're connecting out there. And the third reason, and probably the most powerful reason why podcasting is so powerful, is because for the very first time and the most available time in history, we as as the consumers, have access to the information when we want it on demand. I don't want to wait until Friday at 1:30 in the afternoon to listen to the information that I want to hear. I can go access it at any time. I can go onto iTunes, I can go onto Stitcher Radio, I can go onto SoundCloud and find whatever information I want, whatever category I want. So what information do you have to share? And just know that there are people out there all over the globe who are waiting to hear it, and will take it. Thank you very much.